My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Dungeon Runs. It's time to dungeon run here in Hearthstone. Let's go against the wee whelp. We're picking up Druid this time. We still haven't won with Druid, which surprises me. Because I mentioned before, the winning Druid build is double Battlecry, Jade. It's so easy. But either I wasn't offered that, or I was offered that and I decided to make life difficult for myself. If I'm offered it here, especially seeing as I do not yet have a win with the Druid, then I'm just gonna take it. Are you kidding me? Nothing can stop me from that. I'm gonna keep these because that's lethal altogether, right? Hero power on turn 2, 3 damage connects from the mounted raptor, swipe and keeper with grow for the rest. They're actually quite likely to use the hero power to remove the Totolan Forager this turn, but the thing is, if they do, I'm contesting their 1-1 with a mounted raptor, which is a really, really good position for me to be in. Alright. I think at this position I just need to go all face. Sure, they might get some really good value trades, but like if they don't remove both of my minions here, yeah, okay, cool, you're dead. Easy life. Rest in peace, wee whelp. And give me double Battlecry. Ooh, Sepro summoning though. There are big minions in Druid. Druid is in fact the big minion class. Oh, this is hard. It's too likely that I just get screwed over by not getting big minions, whereas there are enough Battlecries in Druid that I'm still going to be pretty pleased to have this. Jade Fangs, beautiful. That's it. Yep, build is now secured.
Stupid Twilight Dragon be making kobolds weak. Weaker.
As long as I get like 1 or 2 more buckets of Jade, then I've won easily. It's also actually going to be really, really nice that I have a Jade Idol in my deck, because the last 3 times I've gone up against the final champion, it's been Azari the Devourer, who just mills out your entire deck, and that's their win condition, right? If I keep my Jade Idol, then they mill out my deck, I put 3 Jade Idols in my deck, they burn 2 of them, I draw the next one, I put 3 in my deck. So I can forestall fatigue in that fashion. I'm gonna keep the Totolan. I mean, it's 2 5 or more minions. I could easily get a Battle Rage. Battle Rage? Battle Rage? No, that's a warrior spell. I could easily get a Magma Rager. There we go. Have you ever gone too far to do... Have you ever gone too far to do what you want to do more like?
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Ooh, Trade Prince Gallywix. Trade Prince Gallywix here. Sounds of coins flipping. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do the it's not exactly onomatopoeic, but I'm gonna have to emulate the sounds. I think it's seriously just gonna be drop big minions, go face, especially because I've got both of my eyes in hand. They're not gonna be able to outpace me here. The worst case scenario is they have the Spirit Slash, because they would have gotten a lot of healing off some Spirit Slashes there. Just a couple Spirited Lashes. No lethal, right? Yeah, no lethal. I don't know why I thought there was. I can do 3 if I hero power, but I can do 4 with the swipe, so I could get them down to 2. That's about it. Ooh, baby. Oh, mama. Got him, bravo. Alright, hit him. Nope. There we go. I just want to punish the minion that actually tried to make my life hell. Overseer Mogark. Would Mogark be a problem? I'm trying to think of like the typical problem bosses that I come up against. Mogark wouldn't be too much of a problem for this deck. Alright. What can I do here? I can take Jungle King. See, Cthulhu is okay, but the cards that buff the Cthulhu here aren't actually good. Or rather, they're good, but they're not Battlecries. Wyatt's Decisions is the only one that I don't take here. Mark of Yasharaj, I mean, it's relatively likely to hit, because I've got Enchanted Raven for it to hit. I've got Power of the Wild Minion. I've got Mounted Raptor. I've got Savage Combatant. I've got Druid of the Claw. And then I've got all the same Vermin Sensei that can just double buff on someone because they got that double Battlecry. That said, I don't really want to take more beasts after this, whereas if I do see more Cthulhu, I'll take more Cthulhu. Because it's important to remember, Cthulhu's Battlecry is doubled as well. So I'm going to take the Cult of Cthulhu here. There's Mogark. This is also going to give me like a bomb win condition as well. I'd like to get another couple Jade Idols so that if I do go up against Azari, Azari can't just burn one of my Jade Idols from the top of my deck. Before I've shuffled them, that is. And then win. And it's like, oh, okay. What a fun and interactive experience I'm having here. Hashtag Hearthstone. Tortolan to Shades, easy. Chances I get a 5 for a 4-drop from the Tortolan? Not super likely. Oh, the curve! Hit him with that curve stone. Break him off a bit of that curve stone.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
It's a rag. Gem studded. Pretty good. I mean, I did get my 4-drop already, so I can hardly be mad about it. I'm sure I would be able to summon the energy too, but there's no reason to. I can actually clear this against a unstable ghoul without losing any of my minions. Super important to me. Okay.
I must safeguard the land.
So we bop that minion so that the enemy can't actually buff it and then attack. If they try and use Cruel Words against it, they'll just kill it. I'm pretty sure they're programmed to never kill their own minion directly. So now they just have an egg sitting on the board until they draw a... Give them the cat form. Beautiful. They just have an egg sitting on the board until they draw a Rampage. So you can effectively lock up Mogark in some really cool ways. You can't really do that against Seriona. The only thing you can really do against Seriona is manipulate whether or not they... Amulet of Domination, though. Baby. Oh. Legendary. Hang on. Yeah. Let's go, Cthulhu. I'm actually fine if I only have the Ayers as my elements in the Jade package. Because now, we're like, especially if we get a couple more of the 3 mana 2/1s that deal 2 damage and give Cthulhu 2/2. Can't remember its name for the life of me. I'm sorry about that. Cursed Disciple? No, that's a different card. Dang it. I'll draw it and then I'll immediately remember it. But the remembering will happen before I draw it. But you'll have to take my word on that because I won't be able to clear it out beforehand. Alright, there's the Tortal. Ooh, that curve though. But yeah, we can get some Cthulhu going on here. We can get some ridicularity. Especially if I get a couple more of those. Because then we can get a ridiculously buff Cthulhu. Alright, I will keep the Amulet of Domination in mind. But I can't really think of a minion that my opponent's going to play that I'm like, ooh, I need to break me off some of that. You might be thinking, Rhapsody, please stop quoting Ignition. I'll say never!
Listen closely.
Too good of a song. Alright, easy.
It's coming.
Well, I'm just imagining going up against Azari and getting my win condition burned from the top of my deck. Nice. Didn't know they actually had that in their deck.
Do you hear its call?
Considering we're about to get to the point that any Cthulhu draw will just win the game. Consider it does 18 damage, not 9. Do I want to put an ally on? Disciple of Cthulhu, of course, that's his name. Of course, I knew that beforehand. Yeah, I don't really want to put an ally armor smith in my deck.
It's coming.
The best case scenario here would be they somehow steal and hold the Disciple of Cthulhu, and then I get to Amulet of Domination to take it back and add a copy to my deck. That would be ridiculous. Another really cool thing would be going up against Ixlid Fungal Lord. And the interesting thing there is pretty self-evident, I think. Ixlid Fungal Lord has the ability to summon a spore, an extremely deadly spore that's lethal, that's poisonous to heroes. If I could Amulet of Domination that, I could have a spore that is lethal to heroes and just play it at the start of every match. Dunk on everyone.
Offline. Harvesting servos. Engaged.
Go to the Golden Corral and bring a fucking sleeping bag. Drop him. This should pretty much be the end of my opponent here. Yeah, especially if you're going to be using that for removal. Are you going to hit my Isle? Please do. Damn. My opponent's going to drop a bunch of their own HP here trying to deal with this. And then as soon as they do, swipe for the faces, the lethal. Sure. Down the ground. Give me a 4/4. Play a good minion, like a minion I really want. It's not a minion. That's not a minion. I think he may have misunderstood my prompt. Oh well. Prepare with your life. Show me Cthulhu! Yeah! I mean, shit, the Jade Fangs is actually really good here as well. Oh no. Peek.
Huh?
Jade or Cthulhu?
Knowing nothing about your deck because I haven't been listening
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Alright. It's a bold choice. I get to blame him now. He stands by his decision. Whompwhisker, you're going to pull minions out of my deck. Oh shit. No. I might actually keep Cthulhu off of the mulligan here. I definitely keep Disciple of Cthulhu off the mulligan. Still need a better curve than 2/3/3s though. We're gonna make a ridiculously big Cthulhu, and then my opponent's just gonna pull it out of my deck directly onto the field, and I won't get the Battlecry, and I'm gonna be the saddest dude of all time. I have a ridiculous Cthulhu curve right now, though. Look at that. Buff. Hit him with a buff. Hit him with another buff next turn. That's really good. And then Cthulhu's chosen next turn. 2 more buffs. It's fine, because my opponent might pull my Cthulhu out onto the board, but if they do, I'm just gonna dunk on them. Because I will have a ridiculously big Cthulhu. Alright. Sure. Pretty easy removal. Actually really glad to have gotten the Shade of Naxxramas out, because I don't know if my opponent has any reliable removal options. If they don't, then that's Probably got it for me. There's my Cthulhu. That's my dude. Alright. I think it's probably mulch this turn, but maybe I have lethal if I think about it for a second. So 3 is 6, 4 is 10, 4 plus 19 is another 25, so it's 10 plus 25, that's 35. Okay, let's double check that. So 3 and 3 is 6, 4 is 10, 14, 14 plus 19 is 35, yeah. Well played. 3 and 3, 4. No, of course. A 9 doesn't make a thing 11 bigger. Thankfully, my opponent still can't win yet. That's really good usage of your minion, though. So well played on that.
Well played.
I love making them say their response lines while they're dying, because it's usually extremely ironic. Double Deathrattle? I mean, I don't care about the secrets. I have a couple Deathrattles in my deck with the Mounted Raptor and the Ayers. Sure. Klaxxi Amberweaver is oftentimes going to be a 4 mana 4/15. Let's go. If I get one more Jade bucket, then I actually have like a fully fledged Jade build as well as a fully fledged Cthulhu build, which is really interesting. I want to get another Cthulhu in the deck as well. That would be really nice.
I must protect
How do I want to build my Cthulhu?
what are hunted.
Give me that Klaxxi Amberweaver. Oh, thought I threw that back, but apparently not. Thought I'd picked it down below, but it just came up to say hello. Ooh, Amulet of Domination is going to be really good in this fight. That makes sense. The only other minion it could have shown is like either show my Cthulhu, in which case you're not going to beat that mana cost, or it could have shown its other King's Elic, and then it would have been fine. I'm actually going to be preserving my face. I'm going to be trading. Amulet of Domination is going to swing this fight so ridiculously. There's the other King's Elic. Show my Cthulhu. I'm just gonna make this Cthulhu ridiculous and hope that I draw it in time to play it. It's currently 26 distributed. Sure. Ooh, that's not good.
Do you hear its call? It's coming.
May as well remove. Damn. I need like an Ancient Harbinger. Something so that I can dig specifically for Cthulhu. Actually, Savannah Highmane is good in my deck, so I'm going to take that. There it is. But Savannah Highmane's good in my deck because I've got double Deathrattle. And it's also just a super solid value minion. It's also Beast Synergy, just in case I end up picking up any Beast Synergistic cards. Sure. I may have to mulch that giant Mastodon.
Do you hear its call?
It just leaves my removal on the Corpse Widow so ridiculously effective.
Listen closely. Listen
Cthulhu's getting out of control here. I just gotta live until turn 10. It's gonna be difficult when my opponent plays King Crush. Alright then. And another buff on that Cthulhu. 22-22. 2 more turns. Dawn of the final days.
There is no escape.
Oh, wowzers. That's not good for me. At the very least, you're killing a lot of things before you kill the Raptor. Or not kill Mounted Raptor, too. That's a thing you can do. Or not do, sorry. And can you kill me this turn? I'd love to have another Cthulhu. At the moment, this is all we have. I feel so sorry for you. That is the dumbest shit you could have done. Rest in peace forever. This is going to take a while, so how's your day been? Not too dissimilar to mine then. Hey, I don't even know if I finished my first Battlecry there. Alright. Another Cthulhu! Yes. Also, Twin Emperor Veclor is oftentimes going to be 7 mana for 3/4/6 taunts, which is, I don't know, pretty good, I guess. Trapped Rune, no. It's going to be rough. I think my success in the Trapped Room is almost entirely going to be contingent on what traps they have. And that sounds like a truism. That sounds super obvious. But if they have, you know, like if they play a Secret Keeper turn 1 and then they have one of their secrets is, it's like Rallying Cry or something. It's a 1 mana Paladin secret. Of course, it's a 1 mana Paladin secret. All of the Paladin secrets are 1 mana, but I'm going to keep the Cthulhu in hand actually. It's a Paladin secret. It gives +1/+1 to all of your minions at the start of your turn. Okay, cool. They don't have that. Because that would trigger itself very quickly. I actually don't want a hero power here. Just in case one of those is Dart Trap, because I don't want to start triggering them yet.
Do you hear its call?
Job done.
Do you hear its call?
Okay. 1 minion, please no more.
Listen closely.
Ethereal Arcanist is, yeah. This is the problem. I'm actually gonna have to develop a board, because otherwise Ethereal Arcanist is actually just gonna dunk on me. There's a lot of things that could happen to me as soon as I attack. Still gonna have to do it.
Job done.
Venom Strike's fine. Then you get a 3. If the final one is Snake Trap, I'm actually going to be really happy because we'll only summon 1 snake. Nope. That also means this isn't the Getaway or whatever it's called. Nice. They're going to have to be pretty dedicated to this removal. Really?
Listen closely.
Alright, that seems like wrong. That Paladin secret could actually be a huge problem for me. If it's not humility. Repentance.
Are you my master?
If I played a spell? I don't know. So this could easily be Cat Trick, or it could be Misdirection, or it could be any number of things that trigger when you go for the face.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Okay, no snipes. Good. They're at about the point they can't really do anything, which is pretty much exactly where we need them to be. Get the Vec Laws. Alright. Yeah, I'm ahead in fatigue. So there's a thing you can do here, and that's just pass until you win, but I can probably win before that just by continuing to attack. Since I have such dominant control of the board. Yeah. Attack one of your neighbors, sure. Alright. Then who are you going to attack this time? No one! In fact, you go back to hand. Nice work. You've accomplished nothing. Well, I've got a double Deathrattle on the Jade Golems, so trading Ire here is actually pretty good.
Who's going now? You don't know.
So much.
No, eye for an eye. Eh? Fair enough.
This
Alright,
way.
I'll trade you across so that now I have the space to summon another minion. Maybe a Klaxy Amber Weaver that gets 15, rather. Seems pretty good to me. So now this could easily be anything that interacts with a spell, or it could be Ice Block. Uh-huh. Look at this goddamn Christmas tree up in here. Shaking my head. Explosive's fine. Show me Vaporize. Boom! There it is. What are you trading off to make space on my board? Wrong order. Yeah. Tortol and Forager is what I should have played first there, because the copying of that is the least intimidating to me. And also, it losing a power is not that bad either. It being a sheep or it being blown up by explosive rune, none of those things actually half harm me. Alright. So basically the play I'm about to make is, do you have Ice Block? Since I can't hit the end turn button, that's not nice. Bye, Trap Room. Oh no! Exploded my Cthulhu. And you sniped my Cthulhu, and he's still alive. You gonna copy him? No, no time to. I think this means we have two or one. I don't want Horn of Cenarius because I want these high ones to come out with their full impact using their battle cries. I think I take Wish. Or maybe Wand of Disintegration, just so they can keep myself above board as I get to Lake. It's Wand of Disintegration. Call to Cthulhu. Do you hear its call? Vustrasz the Ancient. Fuck off. Great. So I'm going up against someone who has minions on their board already that you do not want to silence and that you don't want to destroy. So why not have a Wand of fucking Disintegration? Sounds good.
The wild. Show yourself, wretched thief.
I think here my goal is just to get to a big Cthulhu. I definitely don't want to have an Amulet of Domination. No, I do want Amulet of Domination in this. And there's... Unfortunately, I've never really dominated a thing in this that I'm actually happy to have. But I have... I have one minion in mind, and it's the Chromatic Dragonkin. I would 1000% take that. Let's Tortolan Forage. Show me taunts. Huh? Ire is really good here. I mean, obviously, double Battlecry, double Deathrattle Ire is ridiculous. We could easily end up mulling our opponent because we don't have any draw in our deck, so them having any draw is actually a hindrance. Do I take 2 damage or do I summon a Panther here? Because they're just going to trade into the Panther and lower the HP of that character. I think I just wait. I don't think I do anything that turn.
Wretched looter.
I don't want to make it easier for them to sacrifice their own chests. There's the Chromatic Dragonkin. The big reason I take this is because it's whenever your opponent casts a spell gain 2/2. So it's going to get the 2/2 from me taking it, and then I get it. And also, a lot of the things that your opponent does in this fight is buff their own minions. Buffs the spells, typically. So, buff my Chromatic Dragonkin, please. Like that. Oh, you're going to sacrifice your own minion, aren't you? I'm mad. I bleed for Cthulhu. Another Chromatic Dragonkin. Buff mine. I'm glad that you gave the HP to that minion, because I really didn't want that minion to die. Alright, Aya, then Veclaw. I mean, this hand currently plays itself. My opponent has another copy of Holy Nova in that deck that I have to worry about. Thank you for buffing this, buffing the same minion again. And again. This Chromatic... Oh, not again. Oh. This Chromatic Dragonkin is really working out well for me, though. Oh, fuck off. Really? You removed it. That's, maddening. Alright, let's get 3 Veclaws. I think next turn we're just going to buff our board, Power of the Wild. Okay. Keep it alive, thank you. But also have it so that when it dies, it goes back to your hand, and then you replay it, and then I'm a pleased dude about it. Double Deathrattle is fine. I'll get my Jades. The thing is, playing a Cthulhu as your win condition in this fight, you have to go, okay, there's all of these on board. Can I outdo that damage? I might not even get to play my Cthulhu. It's the saddest thing here. Wondrous Wand is actually going to be really good for me. Okay, that's good. Power of the Wild. Then Wondrous Wand. Veclaw's really good. Klaxi Ambleweaver is really good. Cthulhu's Chosen's really good. Alright. Next turn, we've got a Cthulhu coming down. And it's a 24-24. I mean, next turn is lethal. It's just how it occurs. Alright. Drop Cthulhu. Go face. Face. Go face. Yeah, there we go. Well played. I'm really glad to have beaten Vustrasz the Ancient, because I have had so much difficulty with this specific enemy so much recently. That's a lot of Wondrous Wands right there. Damn, dude. That said, it's a dungeon run with a neat little bow on it. I've won as Hunter and Druid, so now literally the only class I need to win as, that I have not yet, is the Mage. To me, that's going to be the hardest one to win with. I think there's other ones that are a little more frustrating. No, I'm not going to go back immediately into it. I think there are other ones that are a mite more frustrating, but I happen to match onto really, really good strategies for. Whereas Mage, for me, has always been just a clown fiesta of bullshit. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Hearthstone Dungeon Runs. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time, Jacob.